Title: Labeling Theory. Subtitle: A Sociological Perspective on Deviance. What is labeling theory? Labeling theory is a sociological perspective that states that deviance is not inherent in an act, but instead focuses on the tendency of majorities to negatively label minorities or those seen as deviant from standard cultural norms. The central feature of labeling theory. The central feature of labeling theory is the self-fulfilling prophecy, in which the label corresponds to the label in terms of delinquent behavior. For example, if a child is labeled as a troublemaker by their teachers, they are more likely to act out in class because they have been labeled as such. This can lead to a cycle of negative reinforcement, in which the child's behavior becomes more and more deviant as they are labeled more and more negatively. How labeling theory can be applied to real-world situations. Here are some examples of how labeling theory can be applied to real-world situations. A student who is labeled as a problem child by their teachers is more likely to act out in class and get into trouble. A person who is labeled as a criminal is more likely to be arrested and convicted of crimes, even if they are innocent. A woman who is labeled as a slut is more likely to be sexually harassed or assaulted. A man who is labeled as a wimp is more likely to be bullied or taken advantage of. Conclusion: labeling theory can help us to understand how social labels can shape our behavior and our lives. It is important to be aware of the power of labels and to resist the temptation to label others in negative ways. Thank you for your attention.